What's up, Dad?
D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, I tip my hat to the.
We were part of your conception, our first connection. For 9 months after that, we too craved confections. Watching you grow was a real reflection on the love that we would get from our hearts collection. What's up, and welcome to Dadchop, where we chop it up, dad style. So, still another review here of this wonderful Pixel Fold. Wanted to share a little bit more about the phone itself after having it for about a month now. Love the phone. I still dig the form factor. I still love this front screen. I still think it's really super hot. As far as size wise, holding it in your hand wise, and even looking at it. Like, I'd like to just take a glance at it every once in a while, even when it's sitting away from me. I just want to look at it because it's like a super awesome phone. It just really is cool. And speaking of cool, this always on display in the evening. I set this on my nightstand generally and do the charging. It recognizes the fact that I'm get up at 4 a.m., whether that's something within itself or it just knows, okay, dude's going to be up at 4. It lets me know that my phone will slowly charge and be complete by 4 a.m., which is like super awesome, right? Like, who could ask for more? But the always on display, I have a pillow that I don't use in the evenings. I just take it off the bed and I put it on top of the phone and just generally just lay it over there. And it's covered in a dark pillowcase for sure. And it's hilarious because I will lift the pillow just because I want to see what time it is every once in a while. And if I'm not wearing my watch, and I just look and it pops on. Like, this screen right here comes on, the always on display screen comes on. And I'm like, wow, that is cool. But other than that, it goes out. It goes out when it's covered, it's gone, it goes away. It's just a dark screen because I'll see it and I'll be like, oh man, I almost got it. But I never quite accomplished the mission of beating whatever eye it is that's seeing that or sense it has. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's just one of the many things that I found out that will do. Just the fact that it auto wakes up the AOD is just like crazy, man. I use the outside screen of this, I find, about 90% of the time more than I did the Z Fold 2. Even though that phone was still a beast, I just didn't use the outside a lot. Like, I always ended up deferring to use the inside to send an email or send a text or, whatever I might need to do real quick. Sometimes I just went to the inside screen because it was just going to be easier right away. So with that being said, this outside screen I think is awesome. I did the thing with the wallpaper so that way when you open it, the wallpaper does move. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I really dig this thing, man. Just see if it'll look at me. I got another finger. Here we go. Yeah, I'll be programming multiple fingers. Look at me, man. Messing it up. Trying to show y'all this. There you go. Hopefully you got to see a little bit of that forward moving Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. So I got that going. We talked about the Nova UI the last time, and I've gotten some people out there talking about the fact that the Nova UI is not good on this phone, and I don't have any clue what experience they're having with Nova, but I promise you it's not the same one I'm having. I use Nova. I've used Nova forever. I can't even remember when I haven't had Nova as my UI. And every Samsung device, I just transferred the backup onto the new phone, the new device, and bam, I was back in business the way that I was doing business on the previous phone. And then I would, you always tweak it. It's a new phone. You want to add a few new things to it every time. So I've done that. I did that with this, once I got Nova on here, I just put my backup into play, and everything from my swipes to the apps that those swipes control, everything just transferred right over. And then the folder thing again, with respect to utilizing the dock, which appears on the side again in landscape, but in portrait mode, your phone becomes the front screen just like it does in portrait mode on the front screen. So your dock goes back down here to the bottom, and everything resumes business as usual in portrait. Again, in landscape, your app drawer functionality is over here. Oops, sorry. And your just becomes a sidebar of your folders. But it's still sweet, regardless of how you look at it. I just think it's a really awesome device, man. I think it's well thought in the aspect that it even does that screens rotate to however it is you're holding the phone. This is awesome. The front of my phone on my Z Fold did not do this. My Z Fold 2 did not do this right here. I could not go unless it was for a movie. Like movie all day, games all day. But if I just wanted my top screen here to be the function, and then I wanted to rotate it to maybe look at something here, it just didn't do this. So I don't know. I'm just super impressed with how Google put this phone together. Again, I'm not bashing anybody's experience. If Nova Launcher is not working for you, shoot me a question below, man, and I will answer it as to the best of my ability, because I changed everything down to the edges of my widgets are now rounded. I bought the Luxe icon pack, which is beautiful because the icons just pop. The colors are vibrant. It's a really nice icon pack. It's in the Google Play Store. That in and of itself, I'm cool. Like, I have set everything up. This phone is functioning completely the way Android was meant to function, which is the freedom and the free form that you have to play and manipulate with Android as you deem. And this phone is completely set up the way I like to flow. And then I just, like I said, every time you put the new backup in, you always find yourself tweaking it, doing little extra things that maybe you didn't do the last time. So that's kind of what I did. I just took it to new levels. So I'm not having a problem with Android 14, the beta. That's not giving me any issues whatsoever toward the performance of this phone. If anything, I still wonder, I don't know, there were battery enhancements or what's not, because I did try to look up some things, but I don't know, maybe didn't do so successfully. Again, the case on this bad boy is the Poetic Guardian. Again, you can see my G in the back, which I think is, super dope, because it's got the front and rear protector on here. It does have a kickstand, but again, I'm just not impressed with the placement. Even trying to use it open and having the kickstand out, the rounded bottom of the case kind of prevents it from kind of just being able to sit on that kickstand. I don't use their kickstand, but I did buy the Lamicall kickstand for my previous device, which was my Z Fold 2, and I just plucked it off and plucked it right on there underneath that G, as you can see, and That's pretty cool. I like the fact that it looks like G-O, and then you see that Cowboys mug. Go Cowboys. Yeah. They have a great season. Can't wait. Do some commentary on that for sure. And a few other teams, of course, that we watch in the NFL. But getting back to this wonderful device, this phone, the Pixel Fold is a super impressive phone. And I would just implore anybody who is looking forward to putting their hands on one, put your hands on it. You will not be dissatisfied. Let me finish with the case. It is the Poetic Guardian case. And then Lamicall was the kickstand. And I got both of these off of Amazon. Super nice, man. It's working out really good. And I can't wait to see what goodies they finish putting in Android 14, because I'm eager to test it out and see what time it is. So again, thanks for watching Dadchop. Like and subscribe below, please, and thank you. Right? And we'll holler at you next time. Word. And it probably won't be about this phone again. So, you know, I might bring it up because I'm still super excited about it. I'm still pixel elated. So let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You, me, and everybody else. Word. Appreciate you listening. Any questions again? Hit me below. So thanks for watching Dadchop, where we chop it up dad style. Appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe below. Peace.
Where's dads aren't always seen. So this is a global shout to all dads, dynamic astronomical dudes.